What is happening, guys? Welcome back to July Travels. My name is Greg, and yeah, I'm traveling around in Thailand at the moment, and I had a little issue today with the Thai police. Um, yeah, so stick around, ask me any questions about this issue I had. Feel free to also ask me any questions about life in Thailand, about travel in Thailand. That is what my channel is all about. I like to review hotels, interesting places to visit, that kind of stuff. But yeah, I had an interesting experience with the Thai police today. Basically, yeah, you're not allowed to vape in Thailand. Vaping is technically illegal. However, you are allowed to smoke. Obviously, you can buy cigarettes very cheaply, and you can buy cannabis, and you can pretty much smoke cannabis anywhere that you're allowed to smoke cigarettes, which is ridiculous. And there's hundreds, thousands and thousands of cannabis shops as well. So yeah, the anti-vape laws are a bit ridiculous. Anyway, yeah, I was walking down the street near my hotel about 3 o'clock this afternoon, and yeah, suddenly I get a shout from behind me, "Hey, you stop!" And I turned around and I saw this really angry police officer. I was like, oh fuck, I know what this is about. Obviously I'd had a vape and yeah, big puff of smoke. Yeah, and he had seen it. So then yeah, he got off his bike, he got off his motorbike, he was really angry. He's like, you're breaking law, Thailand. Yeah, you cannot vape here. You're breaking law, very bad, very bad. Like he was getting in my face, like yeah, I was cool, I was calm. Microphone is really quiet. Okay, is that better, John? I'll shout. Is that better? Oh, that's muted. Anyway, yeah, so, yeah, he came up into my face, almost screaming at me, asked me for my passport, and I was like, yeah, passport's in the hotel, which was true. Then he's like, okay, you come police station with me. And I was just like, nah, nah, that's not happening. I'm sorry, you're going to have to drag me kicking and screaming to go to the police station. Because in the previous life, I'd been arrested several times in Thailand. That was my own fault. I used to drink heavily. Yeah, that's a completely different story. So I was like, nah, I'm not going to the police station. I was just like, I'm very, very sorry. I turned around and yeah, then I tried to walk away. Bones John, is my microphone any better now? Let me know, buddy. So yeah, so then I started walking away, and then he drove his motorbike around me, parked in front of me like 5 minutes, jumped off the bike, and then stopped me again. Like he was in my way. He was quite a stocky fella as well. It's hard when you tap the microphone, but you sound really far away. I think it's just the echo. As long as you can still hear me, that is the main thing. Can you hear me okay? And I can hear you, but you are quiet. Yeah, I think I muted it. Yeah, I'm not touching that microphone thing again. And yeah, he was like, okay, you come police station. I was like, no, I'm not coming to the police station. He's like, okay, you come police box. Because they have like these police boxes by junctions and stuff. And I was like, no, I'm not going there, sorry. I no go. And he's like, okay, you pay money, 5,000. I was like, no, I've got 1,000 in my wallet. You can have that. He was like, okay, 2,000. And I was like, no, I've literally got 1,000 in my wallet, 1,000 baht in my wallet. You can have that. He's like, oh no, many people looking. I was like, I don't really give a fuck. I'm not going with you. If you want it, you take it. If you don't want it, let me go. So yeah, in the end, begrudgingly, I gave him 1,000 baht, and he confiscated my vape as well. I just bought that yesterday, I think it was. No, 2 nights ago, I bought that vape for about 540 baht. So he confiscated that as well, and then yeah, then he let me on my merry way. So yeah, it was really annoying. However, guess what? I've got another one. You didn't know that, did you, you fucker? Yeah, so let's have a celebratory vape for the vape that got confiscated by the police officer earlier. That's for you, Mr. Police Officer. Yeah, anyway, I was breaking the rules. I knew what the rules were. However, they seem to enforce the rules about vaping much more strictly in Hua Hin than they do in Bangkok. Pattaya, nah. Pattaya, you can buy vapes everywhere. And there was a recent clampdown about 3 or 4 months ago, where before vapes were being openly sold on the street in tourist areas, and now they're all hidden. If you still go to the same stalls as before, they're selling other stuff, they're selling like Viagra or dildos or socks or whatever they're selling in the tourist areas. You can ask them, do you have vape? And then they'll show you the menu on their phone. Like, yeah, which one do you want? And they'll order it and it'll come. Yeah, so you can still get them. But it's just ridiculous, that you can't vape here. It's really ridiculous. I mean, comment below. Have you ever been to Thailand? Have you vaped or not? Have you ever travelled to another country and vaped? Have you had any issues? Yeah, comment in the chat if you've had any experiences there. That's the first time I've ever had any kind of experience like that in Thailand. But as I mentioned earlier, I think they are particularly strict here in Hua Hin. And funnily enough, the hotel I'm staying in now is right next to the police station. So yeah, it was probably a bit naive of me to kind of walk around these streets here, which are all in the same block as the police station, and think I could get away with it. Yeah, so that is my story, guys. So yeah, let me know if you've got any questions about living in Thailand, about life in Thailand. I've lived here for over 10 years. I've travelled all over Thailand. And if you've got any questions about the cost of living here, where to go, what to do, who to see, yeah, which places to visit, the food, the people, the culture, yeah, let me know. Or if you've got any questions about getting arrested. That's another thing I have a bit of experience with. Because I knew, when that police officer stopped me, I knew the worst thing that I could do would be to go to the police station. Because then, there's more people involved, so therefore the fine is likely to get larger, because, they all want their cut. And it's just a one-on-one situation. I mean, yeah, short of him putting handcuffs on me, which I would have not let him do, I would have tried to resist that 100%. Yeah, I wanted to deal with it there. So yeah, that's the number one rule. Yeah, remain calm, don't run away. Yeah, don't try and fight them. That's probably the worst thing you could do, because then you'll have an extra charge on your whatever they've stopped you for. Yeah, try and deal with that. Try and deal with the situation there and then as calmly as you can, and negotiate the price. They're always going to quote you a higher price than they're willing to take. So, for example, yeah, this police officer wanted 5,000 baht. Then he went down to 2,000 baht, and in the end, I only paid him 1,000 baht. So, yeah, it wasn't a too bad outcome, all in all. Except I'm pissed off. I've lost that vape. Right, let's just see what my sound is like if I listen to it. I'm just going to put my headphones on. I'll be right back, guys. 1 minute. Right. I'm going to hear myself on my computer now. See what the sound is like. Yeah, I see what you mean, John. It does sound like we're far away. I think it's just like kind of echoey in this room. I need to get a little microphone, yeah, just to make the audio that much bit better. Right, turn that off. Anyway, yes, at the moment I am staying in a very, very old hotel that kind of reminds me of The Shining. Like literally, the corridors are, yeah, pretty damn spooky. It's very empty, there's hardly any people here. However, it is right slap bang in the centre of Hua Hin. That is the one good thing about it. And it's got a gorgeous view overlooking the sea. Shall I show you the sea view, guys? I don't know if you can see that. Just over there. There's a little balcony where I put a chair. Yeah, I can see the sea overlooking central Hua Hin. and then on the left-hand side I can see the hills and mountains beyond Hua Hin. So yeah, that's my news. Are you in the hotel on your own, or do you have a family with you? No, John. The family are in the Philippines. Yeah, so I sent them to the Philippines on Wednesday or Thursday. Can't remember. Thursday, I think. Yeah, yeah. Thursday morning they went to the Philippines. So yeah, Anne could see her family and stuff. So yeah, I thought I don't want to stay in Bangkok. Yeah, I'm sick of Bangkok. I need a change of scene. Yeah, and it's been quite stressful this afternoon. How you doing, Bones John, anyway? Oh, I think it's just you and me in the room now. But I'm gonna, yeah, just chill out here, see if anyone else comes in the room. Do you have a swimming pool at the hotel? Yes, there is a swimming pool at the hotel. However, I haven't checked it out yet. I checked in last night, and I haven't even checked the swimming pool yet. I haven't vlogged this hotel yet. I want to review this hotel because it's kind of characterful. It's very unique. It's very old, and it's quite popular with tourists because it's very central as well. It's one of the biggest hotels in the centre of Hua Hin. I was staying at another hotel for the first 3 nights, and they had a really nice swimming pool where I did go for a swim there. I also reviewed that hotel. Haven't uploaded the video yet on my channel. Go and check out my channel, Do You Like Travels, if you haven't already done so. I don't know. I don't normally order food at hotels unless there's free breakfast. I didn't pay for the breakfast here. It was an extra 800 baht, which is about 20 quid, because you can get, yeah, really good breakfast. I got breakfast from the Irish pub across the road for 195 baht, which is about a fiver. Yeah, I got full English. So yeah, I rarely eat at hotel restaurants because they're just more expensive, and usually they're okay, but you know, they're normally like 25% or 50% more than the restaurants outside. And I like to support the smaller, the smaller restaurants, the smaller businesses. So I'm going to have to move you closer to my ugly face. I've got a massive spot here. I don't know if it's a mosquito bite. So that's what that red beacon is flashing on the end of my nose. Yes, guys, so yeah, welcome to the room. If you've just joined us, I had an interesting experience today whereby I almost got arrested by the Thai police. Yeah, feel free to drop me any questions about my incident today in the chat, or if you've got any questions about life in Thailand, etc. John, it's just you and me again. The room is very quiet. Let me check my audio again. Maybe that's putting people off. Right. Oh, why is it stopped on my computer? Hello, hello, testing, testing. Let's see if I make this louder. What's the weather like? It's very hot, surprisingly enough. Okay, that's cool, that's cool. I checked the audio. Yeah, it did rain a bit earlier because it is technically the rainy season. Yeah, it's super duper hot, super humid. I've got a little bit of sunburn. Don't know if you can see that. Not too much. Yeah, a little bit. My face is a little bit red, but not too much. It's a healthy brown, healthy tan, you know. But yeah, it's just super hot. How's the weather in England at the moment? I remember there was a bit of a heat wave last time I spoke to you. So welcome, guys. If you've just joined this live stream, yeah, this is to share my experience of almost getting arrested in Thailand today, all because I vaped. That's it. Yeah, I almost got taken to the police station, almost had to pay a 5,000 baht fine just because I did this. And I've got another one. He didn't take my second vape that was in my hotel room. So yeah, just to recount the experience I had earlier, basically I was walking in central Hua Hin, I just had a cheeky puff of my vape, and I heard someone shout, hey, hey you, stop, and I looked over my shoulder, and there was a very angry policeman following me. And he came up into my face, "You're breaking law, Thailand, you break law, Thailand. Give me passport, now." I was like, "No, passport's in my hotel, so I can't give it to you." He's like, "Okay, you come police station now." And I was like, "No, sorry, I'm not going to the police station. Yeah, no, it's not happening." So then I tried to walk off. He drove his motorbike a bit further, stopped in front of me again, and yeah, jumped off and blocked me walking any further. He said, "Yeah, you got come police station now." I was like, "No, not happening." He's like, "Okay, you come police box." And I was like, "No, it's not happening, sorry." He's like, "Okay, you pay money now, 5,000 baht." And I was like, "Nah, I haven't got 5,000 baht, sorry. I've got 1,000 baht in my pocket, in my wallet. You can have that if you want." He's like, "No, you must come police station." Anyway, everyone's left the room now, so I'm going to shut up. Yeah, last couple of days I've had UV warnings in Dorset. Oh, so it's still been quite hot there then, I guess, Bones John. Yeah, so comment in the chat, guys, if you have any questions about living in Thailand, about travelling in Thailand. I've lived here for over a decade. I have been arrested here for a number of occasions, and that was in my previous life when I drank very heavily. I don't do that anymore. So yeah, I've also had brushes with the law in Thailand as well. And actually, overall, my experience with Thai police officers has been quite positive. They've treated me quite fairly. I think I've been fined before for not wearing a helmet. That's pretty standard, particularly in the tourist areas. I've been fined before just for driving my motorbike. I didn't do anything wrong, and I got stopped. There was a police check. I got stopped, and he was like, "Yeah, give me some money." And I was like, "Okay." I think I paid him 200 baht, which yeah was nothing. Yeah, absolutely nothing. It's about 20 degrees, but UV warnings are high. Well, you've got to lather up that sunshine, you know, when you're doing a bit of naked sunbathing, Bones John. You know, especially in those areas that don't get much sunshine. That would be my advice for you, my friend. Okay, guys, yeah, feel free to comment in the chat if you've got any questions about life in Thailand, about travelling in Thailand, about dealing with the Thai police. What is the best practice if you have an incident and you're dealing with the Thai police? I do have some experience in this matter, both good and bad experiences. Oh, I just remembered, I had another time when the police stopped me driving my motorbike in Bangkok. I was completely in the wrong, by the way. I jumped the red lights, I was pissed, and then went around the corner, and there was a roadblock, and they were just stopping everyone who jumped the red lights, because it's quite common practice to jump the red lights when you're in the motorbike in Thailand. Even some cars do it. And yeah, he stopped me, and at that time I had no money. I was absolutely broke. I've been on the smash. I had no money. So I gave him my international driving license, which had expired. I said, "Here you go, I'll go to the ATM, is that okay?" He was like, "Yeah, okay, no problem." So I gave him the international driving license that expired, and I zoomed off with my then Thai girlfriend. I never came back, and I lost that expired international driving license. But hey ho, yeah, otherwise it was going to be at least a 500 baht fine. It's cloudy, yeah, same here. It's pretty, actually the sun is shining. It is now 10 to 6, the sun is still shining. Yeah, it's actually not too bad when it's the rainy season here. Sorry, excuse me guys, I'll try not to belch too loudly on cam. But do we have any more questions? Do we have any questions? In fact, it's only been my good friend Bones John who's been chatting with us in the chat box. Do you have any questions about living in Thailand, about, you know, life in Thailand, about travelling here? What happens if you get arrested here? If you have dealings with the Thai police, what should you do? What not should you do? Feel free to comment in the chat. I'll be more than happy to discuss and share my experience of how you should approach these situations. Oh, wait a sec, I'm just going to charge my phone as I'm live streaming. Go. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. How are we doing, guys? How is everyone today? Where's everyone from? Who's in the rooms? Yeah, send us a message. Let us know where you're from. Are you planning to come to Thailand? Are you planning to come here on holiday, on vacation, as they say in the States? Are you planning maybe to move here, to live here, like we did from a Western country? Because Western countries are a bit fucked up at the moment. England, nice. Whereabouts in England are you from, Bones John? Also, Bones John, are you male, female, or transsexual? I am very curious to know about you more. We don't have many people interacting with us in the chat room. Why don't you send me a message? The South Coast Darset. Whereabouts is Darset? I am male. I don't know about that. I reckon this person, I was going to say fella, I reckon this person's telling Paul, keep eyes. Do you like men or women, or, I was going to say animals, no, that'd be wrong. Do you like men or women, Bones John? I reckon you like men. I think you're more of a man on man kind of person. I hope you don't mind me saying this stuff. I'm just joking, by the way. I am male. Oh, let me show you something, Bones John, that I bought recently. Ta-da! Do you know what it is yet? Do you know what it is yet? Have a guess. What's in the bag? What is in the bag? What is in the bag? Any guesses? I'm not going to show it to you guys until someone guesses what is in the bag. I can touch it here, it's quite hard. There's also one here. Perfume. No, it is not perfume. However, I did almost buy a bottle of perfume yesterday, but it was really expensive. I think they wanted 50 quid for Aqua di Gio, and I think it was fake. I was like, fuck that. I'll give you a couple hundred baht. Oh, excuse me. What is in the bag? Any more guesses? What is in the bag? What did I buy from the Thai market yesterday? Comment in the chat, and then I will show you. It's actually quite hard if you've never been to Thailand. So, no. Yeah, it's something that I don't think you can buy this in England. I don't think you can. If you can, it is not, I wish it was vaping liquid. I have no idea where to get that. Yeah, all the vapes you get here off the black market, so I've heard, are just rechargeable, like you can charge it there, but you can't refill them. They're not like some of the big vapes you get in England. You can refill them, so they'll last, you know, a couple of weeks and then they're dead. What is in the bag? What is in the bag? This must be really pissing you off now. I'm going to flash it across the screen. It's really hard to guess if you've never been here. In fact, even if you have been here, it's still quite hard to guess. Okay, you ready? I'm going to flash it across the screen. Do you know what it is yet? Food. No, you should not eat this. It will make you very, very sick. There we go. There it is again. I'll do it a bit slower this time. And most of it is in Thai. So, actually this one, all of it is in Thai. And Chinese. I know there's one word in English. Food. No, oh yeah, I already mentioned that. Is this a different one? This is the same one. Ta-da! You probably still don't know what it is. Any guesses? What is this, guys? Any guesses? What is this? This is a very, very common product in Thailand, but I've never ever seen it in England. You probably don't have it in the US. You probably don't have it in Western Europe. You probably don't have it in Australia, unless you go to a specialised shop. I'll get closer. Can you see that? That's got, oh yeah, that's got one English word. I don't know if you can make it out. Any guesses, Bones John? Anyone guess what this product is? Hi there, how are you? Oh, you are Thai, so you all know what this is. Sawadee Khap, Google Assistant. This is not a Google Assistant, I'm afraid. Hi guys, you guys are Thai. Do you know what this is? Well, you definitely know. If you're Thai, you will definitely 110% know what this is. Can you tell Bones John what this is? How would you describe what this product is? He guessed it was food, soap, perfume, vaping liquid, but it's not. It is what? Do you know yet? I'll give you 5 seconds. 5, 4. Michael J. Kien Pasataina. What is? You don't know. Jingo kunไม่รู้อันนี้เป็นอะไรครับ? This is a herb inhaler. So basically you take the top off. I'm not going to do it because it's sealed. What the F? This is a herb inhaler. So you take the top off and you smell it, and it has a very nice smell. And apparently it's good if you have blocked sinuses, or if you have a cold, or you just want to smell something that is nice and yeah, makes you feel refreshed. I don't know. I've never used it. I've smelt it, so it was a test from the shop. I've got another one here, a different brand. This is also a herb inhaler. Wang Prom Herb Inhaler Formula 2. There we go. There we go, guys. So how is everyone doing in the room today? How are you all? Where are you from? What are you doing? What's your names? Send it in the chat, guys. Let's make some new friends, shall we? Bones John, does that surf wax? I didn't see that one. Does that make sense? A herb inhaler? Or are you still as confused as to when I was holding up the bag? Come on, guys, let's have some interaction in the rooms. Let's get this live chat pumping. A herb inhaler makes sense. Good man. Top man. I've got some more, actually. There's one really popular one that I wanted to buy from 7-Eleven, and it's always sold out. There was one left, so I bought that one. And I just bought random other ones. I don't know what the fuck I'm buying, but... Where are the other ones? Ah, here they are. Ah, there's no one in the room. Everyone's gone. Oh, how sad. It's just me. Oh well. I'm going to check my line. Okay, guys. Do you know what this is? Do you know what it is yet? Oh, the video is timing out. Oh. I don't know what that means. Maybe my connection. I'm back. G-Light Travels is back. Back again. G-Light Travels is back. Tell a friend. Tell a friend. So, Bones John, what shall I do this evening in Hua Hin? Do you have any sensible suggestions? No backflips, please. No boning lady boys. Any sensible suggestions? Or does anyone have any sensible suggestions as to what I should do in Hua Hin today? How many have I got? I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that's the lot. I think that is the lot. What is this? Anybody know what this is? Go to a nice restaurant. Ah, I could do. What kind of food would you suggest is good? Hang on, I'm just going to share the live stream. How do I share it? Oh, edible food. How do I share this fucking thing? Ah, here we go, copy link. Edible foods, okay. Well, that could be a good idea. Go to a restaurant and have some edible food. That is a very interesting... I will consider that suggestion carefully. I mean, I quite like inedible food now and again, you know, just to mix things up a little bit. So if you are new here, guys, my name is Greg. My YouTube channel is G-Light Travels. Go and check it out. I like to review things on my YouTube channel. I like to review particularly hotels in various locations around the world. I've reviewed hotels in Thailand, in Indonesia, in Hong Kong, in the Philippines, and in the UK. I also like to. Hannah Ricketts went to 5-star hotels in London and tried the food. Who the hell is Hannah Ricketts? She got rickets, mate. Mark here, mate. Hey, Marky in the house. But guess what? The piggies didn't get this one. Haha. Fucking pigs. Oh. Mark, meet Bones John, my old mate from Southampton. Bones John, meet Mark, who now lives in Hua Hin with his Thai wife. Hannah Ricketts is a YouTuber. Okay, I've never heard of her before. I was watching a YouTube channel called Danny and Diggy yesterday. They actually live in the same area as me on Nook. I've met Diggy. She's quite a fit Polish bird. And they like to review a lot of food. But I don't know, I find food reviews on YouTube quite boring. But they did review a hotel. She's a sort. Do you know them? Do you know Danny and Diggy? She's actually Polish, but she lived in England for quite a number of years. So she's got a bit of a British accent. But yeah, they're really cool actually. Oh, I don't know what to talk about anymore because I've only got Mark and John in the room. Oh well. How are you doing, Mark? How was your day? Oh. Oh. So if you're just new in the room, welcome to my channel. My name is Greg. My channel is G Like Travels. I like to travel around and review hotels on my channel. I've reviewed hotels in many different countries, so go and check them out if you haven't already done so. All good, all good. Any suggestions on what I should do tonight, Mark? Bones John was suggesting I should go to a nice restaurant and eat edible food as opposed to inedible, rotten food, I suppose. I've heard Wonderland is quite good. Not that I've ever been there, of course. Soy 80 maybe. I'm not sure. I am spoiled for choice. Ta-da! Is my UV light. Check bedding if there are stains, dirty stains in the bedding. Go to cinema. Prime steak. Oh, I'm getting loads of suggestions now. I don't know what's on at the cinema at the moment, to be fair. I really wanted to see 28 Days Later, but yeah, it came and it went and we didn't see it. Prime steak, where's prime steak, mate? And welcome to all you new people in the room. If you've just joined us, I was sharing my my wonderful experience almost getting arrested this afternoon in Hua Hin, all because I had a vape, a dirty, illegal vape. Oh, I'm such a criminal. If you've got any questions about, you know, life in Thailand, travelling in Thailand, I've got a bit of experience here. I've got a bit of experience in the room as well. Kind of opposite the Hilton. Ah, down that soy. I think I know the one you mean. The one that kind of comes down from City Beach Soy and Soy Bintabart goes off it, I think, is the one you are referring to, I think. Yeah, feel free to drop me any comments in the room if you've got any questions about living, travelling in Thailand. I'll be happy to share my experience. I don't know if because I didn't announce this live stream, it's been quieter than the previous ones. I didn't plan it, it was just impromptu. I just thought, yeah, I'm going to live stream in the next 5 minutes. I don't know, I really don't know. What did you think of Danny Boy 83, Mark? He's a quality guy, isn't he? Quality representative of the British male population. I thought he was intelligent, he was classy, intellectual. Get a haircut. Yeah, it's getting pretty long actually. I could do that. Could have a beard trim, to be fair. My shaver's in Bangkok. Jeez. Yeah, I watched quite a few of his videos last night actually, and they're pretty cringe. He had this he was staying with this one guy called Chi, who I think is a British Asian guy. I don't know of what ethnicity, and apparently he can't go back to the UK. I wonder why that is. So yeah, they're basically all criminals, aren't they? Although I don't know what Danny Boy does for a living. Probably a brickie or works in construction, or he might sell products. I don't know. I've seen some of his videos where he's in the UK and he just lives in a rough council estate. Surprise, surprise. Not that I'm looking down on him, of course, but yeah, there we go. Anyway, guys, this is your last chance to ask me any questions about my interesting experience with the Thai police today, or about living in Thailand, travelling in Thailand. Otherwise, I'm going to sign off and go down prime steak and eat some edible food and get a haircut and go to the cinema, and that is it. Yes, okay, so thank you for coming. It's been a pleasure to host you. Over and out. Bye for now.